The objective word of today's experiments is the word acceptance. Ergo, I now listen to this distracting bullshit when I should be focused on the science. Yet I must flow with it. Go with it. Through the currents. Is that not the flow of time? Was writing poetry about my cat today, and it was about how we hung out in the backyard, enjoying the silvery clouds of moonlight. He has most definitely adjusted to my sagely schedule. Anyways, today I will be actively working on open communication with adjoining realms or whatever. Whatever form other fifth-dimensional entities take. Ergo, it is now that I must pause, pen in hand, to self-contemplate my actions and the reasons inherent in it. Perhaps my delusions at this play of being a man will finally be dissuaded by the grand confrontation, and through it collapse the very reality of a cosmic being into a singular point, and thus be free of this fucking illusion. Or I may just meet a friend. Someone else of my field that I may speak to. Otherwise, all of this delusion and madness, such as this odd alien appendage that I use to write, or the strips and spots upon it itself beholds. So, let's accept madness, the loss of control. Let's even do it for a moment. See, it doesn't do anything at the time. At least in this scale, context, quantification, regalification, squidmosis, whatever measurements you want to work with. For this, my individual vassal, yes, who cares? Society has condemned me to die alone, without untarnished love. But perhaps that was my curse all along. I know, true to my heart now, that not all knowledge should be shared without proper categorization, containment, and handling. If we cannot be the leading scientists into a new expanse or frontier for humanity in some or even any intangible way, we owe it to ourselves to persevere and become guardians who point another way by our very failures. It is thus a true honor to have been wrong. This situation bested me, and now I stand corrected, made right and square as God and his fate weavers intended. The tree of life and 9 realms aside, should this grand conjuration be complete, the multitude of the fractal possibilities to merely consider is too fun not to warrant the red flag alarm in my mind. Thus I consider, as I step away from the fun and delusional madness, what would it all matter? Society is an empty husk of a thing, robbed through empty satisfactions and hollow comforts. The adjectives there being utterly interchangeable. For either I will die with no children, no partner to have loved, a failure as a man, yet impossibly successful as a monstrous villain, damned by name alone. Why wouldn't hitting the nuke button be something I won't do? What matters? And who gets to judge? The shithead who hits it first? On instinct? Indeed, that is a monster. A mere beast. But a manster nonetheless. At best, I could simply be a delusional madman. At worst, Khan the Conqueror. A Rick Sanchez with emotional clarity and a motivation. The sad state of things is I am avoidance. Avoiding the moment, putting it off, in order to have an answer without asking. A part of the process, I suppose. Alright, enough stalling. Let's open Pandora's box. Oh. Well. Upon first reporting, scouting, as the Rangers say, the first message is, don't be afraid. Second is, you matter. Else, you'd be antimatter. So no duh. And third, most importantly, is that our music sucks. We can do better. A consequence of this realm of thought unto which I have traveled to is the calcification of society by personality, dossiers, categories, and matrices. We have an opportunity hitherto delete many flavors of self-destruction by labeling correctly which mode of thought, each philosophy, mindset, and clusters of moral directives that would render us all a product of the great entropy. It is, of course, my cat that speaks to me during one of my moments of probability collapse, when I singulate and realize I still have no one to talk to. No peers, no one of mind compliance, of magical cyber pedigree to agree nor disagree. Just a bunch of monkeys with rocks and egos. So many rocks. All words are made up. That is not so impressive. It's getting your ideas across that's the point. We create words to express ideas and concepts and to touch upon realms of unseen and people never made. I was once never made, and now long to be unmade, simply because I am forbidden by shrills to not have a maid. Oh, the labors we commit simply to get laid. God, I wish I got paid. Why must my soul be trapped here, so unspayed? I regret to have bothered to live, a prisoner of life, thus I stay. Life never changing, just rearrayed. Like Cain, the coin that I be flipping, hoping someday it will land on its edge and be different. Someday, but not while I live. And I work very hard to make it okay.